I'm with EPTechnologies, who are a leading brand of lithium battery technology. They've been working on this product here, which is solid state tech, and it's DNV approved, which I know nothing about. So Marco, who is co-owner and engineer, hello mate.
Hey,
You're going to teach
morning.
me what this means. So what
Yeah.
have you done?
Yeah. So been working on this about 2 years now.
Yeah.
Trying to explode a lot of cells. The real trick here is that we don't explode the cells.
Yeah,
Why this is not happening is because we're reducing the electrolyte to the absolute minimum.
yeah.
And then the electrolyte is what is combustible in the batteries, the main part that is combustible.
Right.
So these are really hard to ignite.
How have you
So
tested those? How do you
We
do it?
actually had the problem to bring them into thermal runaway. This is one of the extensive tests that you have to make to get the
Yeah.
DNV approval.
So that's one of the big things with lithium is thermal runaway, right? Like if the cell gets too hot, it starts to sort of multiply the cell heat to other cells, and then you have this runaway problem.
Exactly. Now here with this battery we have only one cell that goes if we manage to put it into thermal runaway.
Yeah.
The neighboring cell is not going away. So we don't have cell-to-cell propagation. So this is a DNV design option 1, the safest they have.
So just to put me into perspective, and those who don't know, what exactly is DNV?
DNV is the Norske Veritas. It's a class society. So if you want to put batteries on board of passenger boats or bigger boats,
Yeah.
you need to have a class approval for these batteries,
Right.
meaning that somebody external comes and makes extensive tests together with you and everything is tested by laboratories and external people as well. Not just us saying it's safe, it's also the externals
Yeah.
saying, yes, we agree, it's safe according to all these standards.
Okay. And how many people have got that for solid state technology?
We're the first. So we're the first worldwide that has certified this new generation of battery.
Okay.
So we're really proud about it. It's really hard to get them into this thermal runaway. So if we puncture this with an 8mm nail,
Yeah.
nothing happens. We maybe have a little bit of smoke. The only way to get it into thermal runaway is we need to heat this nail up to about 700 degrees, so really glowing, and
Okay.
then we puncture it, and then we create sometimes flames, sometimes just smoke. So it's
Yeah.
really, really next generation, yeah.
So Marco actually demonstrated this last year with a nail.
Yeah,
So it's been visually proved to those at this show actually
yeah,
last year. So that's pretty cool. But nice to see you've managed to get the approval, because that's the first one, you say.
yeah.
So what does it involve doing? We now know that if you damage one cell, if you manage to get it to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
beyond its supposed limits, it doesn't affect the neighboring cells.
yeah.
What else have you had to do to the battery?
Oh, there's lots of tests. Vibration test, climate test. You put in electromagnetic waves. You have to demonstrate all the safety, all the software that is controlling the battery. So it's extensive tests, yeah.
So it's way beyond what you would get in the normal world anyway.
Well, we're not the only ones that have DNV, of course, but it is the highest class standard you can achieve.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's the most recognized test that you can do. And we are testing according to the newest regulations they have, and they always become a little bit tougher. So, yeah, no, it's really good. What is also really good on this one, that we have here an overpressure valve that any battery must have.
Right?
But we don't need an exhaust ducting because we don't have that much smoke, because we're design option 1. So shipyards do not need to bring exhaust ducting to the batteries. An exhaust in the battery room is enough.
All right.
Yeah, so that helps
That helps with install,
reducing the
definitely, yeah.
installation efforts. Then we have 2-3 other options here. You can have this battery, you can buy them in 3 models. One is just standard, air-cooled, and that's it. We have a certain amount of power you can take in and out. Then we have the option, if you want to have a higher power in and out, we can have a cooling here. So you connect the cooling. And the third option is, if you still want to have an internal fire extinguisher, we can connect here internal fire extinguisher that is basically flooding the module.
So that's
That
pretty
is
cool.
not needed. So it's fully DNV approved also without the fire extinguisher, but the option is there if the client wants to be super, 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 super safe. Let's call it like
It's nice to have that option.
Yeah.
And so this is quite cool. So this is I imagine it's like a glycol loop or something that's cooling.
Yeah, it's cooling plate inside.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, that's cool.
This is special made communication plugs for our communication between the battery models, and then to the main string controller that controls the whole string of batteries. We also have inside here a water leak sensor. So should there be any water inside, we will get an alarm, and multiple other features, like we have temperature sensors in double, so double safety. If one goes down, the other one takes over. If both go down, we have a superior temperature sensor in the middle that is also directly connected to a shut-off switch.
Yeah.
So temperature is one of the things that is critical here. We have the BMS has double processors inside. They constantly monitor each other. So if one processor goes down, the other one still continues to work.
So literally everything here is based on a redundancy. It's like
Yeah.
2 for the price of 1. Should have that written on it.
And it's really 2 for the price of 1, because we got up to 10,000 charge and decharge cycles easily, which normal LFP batteries are between 5 to 6,000, and normal NMC batteries are around 3 to 4,000. So we're really doubling the amount of charge cycles here, which is really important for people like operating ferries, big boats with long life. So also the invested material, ecological wise, lasts much longer. And of course also for your pocket, you don't need to exchange the batteries so fast.
Okay. Voltage wise, what does this system come in?
Yeah, one module is at 50 volt, and you can stack them up to 800 volt, just by putting them in series.
Wow.
And then you can put them into parallel, so you can put up to 16 batteries in parallel for one pack controller. And if you need still more, we're now talking about 4 or 5 megawatts. If you want to have 10 megawatts, we just buy a second pack controller, and then we continue. So it's not really a limit there.
It's very impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So waterproofing, we've kind of talked a little bit about what happens inside if there's a problem, but is it a waterproof casing? Or?
Yeah, of course. It's IP55.
Yeah.
If anything happens here, the fire is contained inside the container. There's no external fire, so the batteries will not ignite something else. That's also confirmed
Yeah.
by the class. And of course, if you have an external water leaks inside your battery room, they're IP55, so very, very high standards. Yeah.
Okay, the last thing I think I would question as a boat builder is, this all sounds amazing. Is it hard to wire up? Because some systems, there's just cables everywhere.
Well, there's 2 cables, a plus and a minus. That's with every battery. Also the one you buy in your.
I figure we
your
start there.
superstore. so that is really needed.
Yeah.
And then we need one communication cable. So you have one communication cable coming from the string controller, which is kind of the main brain.
Yeah.
Going in here, and then it goes out here and to the next module. And then we call that daisy chain it for model to model.
Right, okay.
So literally you have 2 data communication cables and a plus and a minus.
Fantastic.
Not too much.
So where do we find out more information from?
Yeah, you can go to our website, EPTechnologies.dk. There you find all our information.
Yeah.
These are ready to order, and we're really happy to supply them to the marine world, of course.
Thank you very much. So there's also a newsletter function at the bottom of that list as well. So if you scroll down the bottom of the website, you can sign up to the newsletter there. I know that because I did that the other week. So thank you very much,
Okay,
mate.
thank you.
Cheers, mate.